Hello, everyone. It is Monday, January 23rd, 2023. Of course, last Wednesday was New Comic Book Day. I didn't get a chance to do a video the week before, and I'm trying to be more consistent with the videos. It's just a lot of things are happening right now, and I'm just doing the best that I can. So I'm going to show you the books I picked up the last couple of weeks, and then a lot of you like to see books that I show that when I'm getting ready for a show, some of the new stuff I'm going to be bringing. And I found in my storage unit some boxes I hadn't gone through in a while, and I found some nice stuff, nothing really crazy and high-end, but just really, really nice books that I think you're going to enjoy. So we will show those at the end, and there's going to be a lot more of those moving forward. First one up, Ghost Rider number 10, of course, homage to the Marvel Spotlight. First appearance of the Ghost Rider, really nice cover there, so you knew I had to pick that up. Wakanda number 4, these are in no particular order, so Wakanda number 4. Miles Morales, Spider-Man, number 2, of course, another homage cover to the McFarlane issue number 1 of Spider-Man that he did. That's really nice there. Avengers, War Across Time, number 1. I got this because I just absolutely love the cover on that. Hulk and Iron Man fighting it out. Captain America already got his ass knocked out, so he's done. I liked it because it reminded me of a lot of the 60s books, that, Tales to Astonish, that type of cover. So I grabbed this one here. Really liked it. Wasn't wild. Well, the price wasn't too bad at $5.99. It's funny we say $5.99 isn't too bad for a comic book because some of the books are becoming very, very inclusive difficult to purchase because of the value of the books, or the cover price of the new books. So next up, this is the Amazing Spider-Man number 17. With an Avengers cover and Disney characters. Of course, this was just a homage of an earlier book, an early Avengers book, but it's really cool. I like the Disney characters. Disney characters always sell really, really good. If you're my age, 55, you remember watching, Sunday Night Disney on television, and then half of a movie. You had to wait 2 weeks to watch the entire movie. But there's other ones coming out that are going to do homage covers. I'm really looking forward to it. There's a real nice one of Goofy coming up as the Incredible Hulk. So I will be getting those. Next one up, this is the regular cover of the Disney one right there. That was the regular cover. A Christmas-themed book, Catwoman number 50. Catwoman and Batman hugging it up under the mistletoe right there. The last video I did, we talked about the Harley Quinn 25 book, and I said that there was a Matina cover that was unavailable, but I had ordered some. This is the Matina cover right here. Really, really cool looking cover. I liked it, so I picked up a couple of them. I just thought it was, really nice. So there is that. Batman and the Joker, the Deadly Duo. This is number 3. This is, of course, a Black Label book. I just liked it because of the Joker. We love the Joker on this channel. Batman, The Adventure Continues, Season 3. Just kind of reminded me of the 90s Batman adventure books that came out. So I grabbed that. I thought it was pretty cool. It has all the main characters on there. So I thought, why not? It's a cheap book. I think it's like $3.99. Funny that $3.99 is a cheap book, but it is what it is. This is a Harley Quinn 24. This is a drawing of the Harley Who Laughs character that they did, the ideas. So there was that. I picked that up. I just thought it was an interesting concept. I went to one of my comic shops. I was, going through books, not really, just looking for things to pick up. And the person who worked there said, hey, this is put in the wrong place. And I was like, oh, look at that. And she's like, do you want it? I'll give it to you for cover price. It's selling for more, but I'll just give it to you because you're a good customer. This is Batman, Superman, World's Finest, number 10, the Paul McCartney cover right there. So I definitely was like, yes, I will take that for cover price. Put that away. Nice looking book right there. Now we'll do some independents. This is Ninja Funk, Bella Bay. Kind of a Spider-Gwen, homage, but just a really cool looking cover right there. Liked it, picked it up. We love the nice covers on this channel. New storyline, Don't Call It a Comeback. Maniac in New York, number 1 from Aftershock. Cover A, of course, the Friday the 13th ripoff. And cover B. If you've seen me at shows or seen videos, I have all of that on my arm, that of that. So I do love that genre. We've talked about that more than once, several times. Next up, I showed some of the Nemesis books on the last one, but I said there was one that kind of reminded me of the Joker. I was able to find one of those. This is it right here. Nemesis Reloaded, #1. That just reminds me of the Joker and this face and the blood. Storyline that I'm really liking. This is from Boom Studios, Grimm, #7. Only grabbed one cover. Cutting back on some of the covers. Unless the cover is just extraordinary, then I'll get it. Dark Ride, #4. Black Cloak from Image Comics. There was a couple of covers I picked up. This is cover A, or my cover A. And what I thought was the better of the two covers, so I grabbed that one. My shop had two covers, so I grabbed one of each. Something is Killing the Children, 28. Storyline still doing really well. Looking forward to some of the information on the TV show that they're doing. I hope they knock it out of the park. If it's half as good as the book, it's going to be an excellent show. And this is the cover B, which I thought was the better cover. Got a little buddy right there on her shoulder. And then finally, the last one I picked up from Antarctic Press. This is Jungle Comics #11. Bondage cover, kind of a throwback to a pre-code or early 50s book. So I definitely grabbed that. Really nice. Don't care too much about the story inside. It was all about a cover purchase on that one there. So there was that. Now, I have a show coming up April 2nd. Sunday, April 2nd at the Rainbow Library, which is located on the cover of Cheyenne and Buffalo. And I hope you guys show up there. So I always try to get a lot of books ready for it. Try to bring in some new vintage and just get, some really nice books brought up at a good price. I always have a very good crowd at my booth, and I appreciate that. I appreciate all the support that I get on that. So I will show you some of the things I found. Went to a storage unit that I have and found some boxes I hadn't gone through in a while. Pulled one out, flipped through it real quick, brought it home. And I'm still going through it. This is some of the stuff that I have already pulled for the show. Again, nothing real high-end, nothing real fancy, but something that I think is going to sell because they're going to be priced to sell. But they're just things that people are going to like. Next one, first one up, Conan the Barbarian, King Size Annual #3. None of these were in super high condition. This is a mid-grade right here, 6.5 that I graded. Some of the other stuff I'm going to show you is more lower grade, but will still sell because that stuff is always going to sell. Next one up, The Man Who Tamed the West, Wyatt Earp, #33. Another mid-grade. So VG, this is Shazam, #12, 100-page annual, or 100-page giant for this one right here. Loved it. Picked it, pulled it out of the box. When I saw it, I was happy. Real hard on the spine. The spine is what really hurts these books right here. It would have graded much higher if the spine was in a little bit better condition. But that square-bound spine just really crushes easy and tears easy. So a lot of those books you're going to find in these lower grade conditions. First one up, Amazing Adventures, The Inhumans and Black Widow, #5. Of course, the great late Neil Adams did the artwork on this. There's that right there. Real low grade right here. This is a 1.5, but it's a Challengers of the Unknown. This is the Death of Red Ryan. He dies in this issue right here. There's that. Again, it has, there is the cover's attached at the lower staple. There's a coupon cut out of it. So it's not going to be an expensive book, but someone's going to buy it because the coupon missing does not affect the story. Next, I'm kind of rambling, but I hope you enjoy the video so far. Adventure Comics, 427. One of the higher grade books I found. Not super high. I graded this a 7.5, which means it's probably an 8.85. This is Conan the Barbarian, #53. Again, nothing real expensive, just really good selling books. The next stack I'm going to show is stuff that will sell in any condition. It's a book I haven't graded. This is a book I haven't finished with yet, but that's, right there. This is Western Gunfighters featuring Black Rider, Apache Kid, and Matt Slade. Again, this is probably going to be a 5, 5.5, but still, cool book. For the right price, people will always buy it. So these next books here, I hope you enjoy them. First one up, The Monsters Are Coming, Beware, #1, 5.0, werewolf story. And there's like 4 stories in this book right here. This was a really funny story, so I like that one there. Next one up, Dead of Night 4.5. This would have been a really nice book, but as you can see, there is a little bit, the cover, it's not, the book isn't missing, the cover is chipped right there, so I graded it a 4.5. Again, we've talked about this. You have to be honest with your grades. If you're not honest with your grades, you're not honest with your collection. How can you be honest when you're selling things? So 4.5, most people would probably say that was a 6.5 like that. Oh, it's just a little chip, but to me, lowers the grade. Next up, Crypt of Shadows, #9. I have 2 copies of this. This is a lower grade version right here. Again, they present really well, so people are going to snatch them up. And this is even lower grade. This is a 2.0. The other one was a 3.0, but they still look really, really nice. Really nice cover right here. This is Crypt of Shadows #10. I love these covers on these Crypt of Shadows. You know, I'm trying to rebuild a horror collection, and these are things I'd get if they were in a little bit higher grade. I did find one from my personal collection in that box. This is the Unexpected 52-page giant. This is a gray tone cover of number 133, mid-grade, 6.0. But for these books right here, I mean, it's a big book. They damage easily. They're harder to find. I grabbed that. That's going in the private. This everything else I'm showing is going to be available at the show on April 2nd. Next one up, Unexpected 121. Again, just real affordable books that people are going to enjoy. I showed you the one I'm keeping. This is a lower grade version of that Unexpected 133. This is also gray tone. Nice book there. I always like this book. It had a little bit of moisture damage, like humidity damage. Just very slight on the cover and on the back. It didn't really affect anything else except a little bit. You can't see it that much, but again, gotta be honest, I graded this a 2.0. And so there's that there, but still presents very, very well. Big alligator coming in, get a little bite. I've shown you a higher version of this book in my private collection. I found another one in the boxes, lower grade. This is the Unexpected 144. Real nice there. Excuse me. Unexpected 147. Unexpected 149. I like this cover too. I like it because, excuse me, the monster is jumping out. The dog is like absolutely terrified of what's coming out of the ground. Really, really nice cover. This is a lower grade version. I don't know if I'm going to keep it because this is kind of a hard book to find right here. But we'll see what happens. I might just keep that even in the low grade because of that. Unexpected 151. There you go. There is that. Those are the books. Again, you're buying books like this. Like I love stuff like that. You know, if it's for a cover purchase or something, just something to add to things that you like. Because I love looking at the covers of these books. So a low grade version that presents well, and this presents really well. It presents really well. You know, from just looking at it, it would be a much higher grade. But you know, if I grade a book a certain grade, it's going to be that grade, or at least it's that grade to me. And I've been told 1,000 times how difficult of a grader I am, but that's just how I do it. So there was that. So a couple of things we're going to touch bases on real quick. I've had some questions about this. There's a lot of shops that are going out of business, and this is something that's real irritating to me. There's a shop close to me that I really like going to. The owner and his wife are super, super nice. And he's just a good guy. He's got a good heart. He tries to, you know, bring in people, get what they want so that, you know, they have a return customer base. But because he's nice, people take advantage of that. And we've talked 1,000 times that if you have a box, be sure to pay for your books. The owners have to pay for this. If you buy books and you're just leaving them stored there like a layaway thing, that's not fair for the owner. They have bills to pay. They have, you know, shop bills. They have to pay their weekly Diamond or Penguin Press, you know, bills that come in, Lunar, when they're bringing their new items in. And they need that money. And if you are taking advantage of the kindness, that's not fair, because that's what drives businesses. That's what drives a comic shop out of business. They can't afford to buy other things because they have so much money tied into stuff that isn't being picked up. And it doesn't matter if you buy 10 books and you just leave it in your box and you never come and pick it up. That's still $30 out of their pocket, or $35 out of their pocket. They have to do that. Now you times that by, you know, 15, 20 people. It hurts, and it's irritating, because, you know, if you order something, pay for it. If you can't pay for it, don't order it. And a little bit of it goes on the shop for allowing the people to continue doing that. But I mean, like we've talked about, if I owned a shop like that and I had people coming in, you didn't pay for your stuff, you're locked out. I ain't gonna order anything else for you. I'm not going to let you buy anything off the shelf until you pay for the stuff that you have sitting in your box. Because what happens is, and this is a lot of shops, they will order a bunch of books and then they want to come in, get the stuff out of their box, and they'll be handed, you know, 40, 50 books. I'm sure a lot of you have seen this too. They'll get 40 or 50 books in front of them, and they're going to sit there and say, okay, let me grab the 4 hot titles and I'll take this today. And then everything else can just sit in the box and I'll come pick it up when I decide to come pick it up. It doesn't work that way. That's a lot of money that shops are just suffering from. We have a couple shops here in town, one that's already closed, one that's on the line of closing, and it's because prices go up for things and people don't pick up their stuff, and it hurts shops. So think about the shop, think about other people. If you're one of those that just doesn't want to pick up their books, it sucks. That makes you a bad person, to me. So there was that. Person also asked me a question, some of the things that are driving the market or the people away from the market. Number one is the prices. We are paying way too much money for books. I mean, I understand, you know, buying books at $2.99, $3.99. To me, you're kind of pushing it there. But now we're going $4.99, $5.99, $9.99 cover. $7.99 is becoming more of a, you know, you're seeing more and more $7.99 books. It's becoming outrageous right now. You need to cut back and either A, don't come out with so many books, or reevaluate the way you're doing things and allow people to be able to enjoy the hobby. Because not only are books going up through the roof, you have bags and boards, which are very expensive right now. Mylar, like I have, you know, Mylar here. Used to be able to buy Mylar. This is a pack of 50 of the Mylite 2s we've talked about. I use this for a lot of my vintage, and I use this, which is Mylites Plus. I'll use this like we talked about when I use a halfback with 2 Golden Age boards for private collection. This is the Mylite 2 with the halfback, and it looks really nice. I like the way it presents. But, you know, used to be able to buy that, you know, $14.99, $12.99. Now they're $19.99, $24.99. It becomes expensive. You know, regular bags, you know, if I was using regular bags, this is the only bag I'll use, which is right here, the BCW. The only bag I use, I used to be able to buy those for $5.99. You can get a case for $60, $65. Now they're $9.99, and a case will cost you over $100. That's money. That's $40 difference. That's a lot of money. And the shops have no, you know, they have no choice but to raise the prices, because the prices are being raised on them. Boards used to be $9.99. Now you're, you know, $14.99, $13.99 if you're lucky, but closer to $14.99, $15.99 for a pack of 100. I mean, that, you know, I'm just using regular old boards right now, and you know, you're paying $15. So you buy, you know, 3 packs of boards, 3 packs of bags, you're talking, you know, $75 for that. You can't afford anything. So people start getting away from it. I see people getting away from statues. You see a lot of videos on that. The price of vintage books are dropping, you know, 50, 60, 70, 80% from their high. You know, I love this industry. A lot of you who watch this channel love this industry. We just got to get back to figuring out how we can keep this from getting out of hand, because the price points are driving people out. When I collected baseball cards, football cards, and I was buying vintage stuff in boxes, I could buy a box of cards for $85 and get a couple of autographs in it and some stuff. You watch these box breaks, you know, you get a pack of cards that's got 6 or 7 cards in it, and you're paying $350 and up. That's ridiculous. People can't afford that. You know, let's make it enjoyable again. Let's make the hobby fun, enjoyable, so everybody can enjoy it. I'm not asking for the the good days of 50-cent books and 25-cent books, dollar books. But you start getting the $2.99, $3.99, people can accept that. You start getting higher, the $4.99. Now it's like, do I buy 5 books or can I buy 5 books or 8 books? I got to buy 5 because I can't afford the 8 because they're $5.99 and up. So it gets irritating. It's hard for the shops. If you talk to shops and your shop owners are honest with you about stuff, and I'm very lucky that I have shops here that are very honest with me about it. It hurts them too, because if it gets too expensive, they have people like we talked about who ordered a bunch of stuff who walk away. They don't call. They don't tell them, hey, I can't pick up my books. I can't work out a deal with you. And that's it. They're sitting on thousands of dollars worth of product. And, we have to kind of band together, and hopefully we can get through this rough spot, and they'll start lowering some prices, because I hate spending money. I mean, look at all the books I got to do, and I got to buy, I double board. I used to triple board. I double board to try to save a little bit of money, but still it gets very expensive. So there, I said my piece. That's it. Done. Blah. Again, the next show, April 2nd, the Oasis Comic Convention. April 2nd, it's a Sunday, and it is located on the corner of Cheyenne and Buffalo at the public library. It's a great show. I always do good at that show. People come out, enjoy that show. Come on out, see me, say hello, pick up, some of this goodness. And there's going to be a lot more. There'll be a lot more of that stuff I'm bringing. I'm probably bringing another, 5 or 6 brand new boxes that no one's seen of stuff, because I try to rotate it out. And so I hope, you'll come out and enjoy that. Again, that's where we're at with that right now. Again, I kind of rambled on a little bit, but there's just some things I want to get off my chest and answer a couple of questions for a couple of viewers right there. Again, Sunday, April 2nd. Put that on your calendar. If you're here locally in Las Vegas, I would love to see you. If you're in town, stop by. I would love to see you. Even if you don't buy anything, just come up and say, hey, I love your channel. I like hanging out. And with that said, I enjoy all the support I get on this channel. I enjoy the feedback I get on this channel. It's a very good community. The viewers on this channel are old school, hardcore collectors, and that's what we like. We like the people who do it for the enjoyment and not for the fast flip. So with that said, I hope you liked the video, but as always, if you didn't, nothing I can do for you. Have a great night. Hit that button, hit that subscribe button, and if you know somebody who might like the channel, let them know about it. I will see you, I promise, Thursday with a brand new video for the books I pick up this week. Talk to you then.